we're going to talk about what to do when you've lost your swing, because it happens to all of us. You want to have a process of how to analyze your swing and what to go back to. First, you got to understand some of the subtle differences between the driver and the iron swing. But to tie it all together, we're going to start from impact backwards. So one of the best ways to analyze your swing and to kind of find it when it's off is to look at where the club is basically right down at impact or at the low point. So when the club is, 6 inches past the ball, something like that. When the club is about 6 inches past the ball, this low point line, you want the club, your hands, roughly your left hip and your left shoulder to be in line with an iron. And if I had a driver, you would see more the left hip, the hands, the club in line, but the shoulder almost about a hand's width back. So if we start there, as far as this is where we're trying to get to, we're going to be able to see a lot of the reasons why our swing might have gotten off. Maybe we've slid a lot, maybe we've early extended, and as a result the hand's back. But we can quickly break it down to, is the body out of position or are the hands out of position? Once we have that simple distinction, then we're going to look backward to where the release started. So I call this delivery position, where basically we're coming from somewhere right around here and we're looking at how the body and the arms are releasing down into impact. I'm going to use the same criteria. I'm going to look, is my body off? So is my body coming way up? Is my body, stuck on the back foot? Have I slid way past the ball? Have I spun out? There's lots of different things that your swing will probably, fit into a couple different patterns, and your swing will consistently get off in the same way. So you can do that little checkpoint and look at the body, or you can look at the arms and club. So at this waist height checkpoint, this is a great place to start looking at, what am I doing with the club face? If the club face is really wide open, or if the club face is really shut, maybe my body movement on the way through is a compensation for the club being out of position. Or if the club path, I would want roughly the handle of the club, the club head just inside the handle, kind of like this. If the club head is way out here, then perhaps my body movement or my release is a compensation. Or if the club is way inside here, it's going to tend to want to swing out. My body movement or my release may be a compensation. So I'm going to start down at the important area and then work backward. Once I know what's going on here, I'm going to look back at the top of the swing. I'm going to look at the backswing to see how that influenced the top of the swing, but I'm going to always relate it to what I'm doing down here at the bottom. Because ultimately, no matter what, if I get into a really good low point or impact position and the club is pretty much on plane and the club face is pretty square, I'm going to hit lots of good shots. So always having a goal towards working on will help you whenever your swing gets off. I find this especially important when you've taken, a weekend off, a week off, or when you get stuck trying to work on a new move and suddenly you start to lose one area of your game. So you want to have a system, you want to have some type of model that you can go back to. This is a great place to start when your swing gets off. If you like this video, then click the link in the description below and head over to golfsmartacademy.com for a free trial membership. It's free, you don't even have to put in your credit card. We have over 900 videos to help you diagnose and then train to improve your golf swing. Golf Smart Academy is the ultimate resource for do-it-yourself golfers.